Hello and welcome to World of Tanks with Taffy. Today we're going to look at the Tiger II in the garage. Now Tiger II, first things you need to know, tier 8, German heavy tank. Okay, we got that out of the way, sorted. Straight into the stats guys, 1600 hit points we've got, sizable chunk of health here now, compared to the IS-8, which is I believe around about the same, 1500, 1600. Most of the tier 8 heavies have about 1600 health. Which is, sizable chunk of health is quite nice. Weight load limit, 71.64 tons minus. You can go up to 74 tons, so it's a quite heavy tank really. Engine horsepower, the top engine 700. It can reach up to 38 kilometers per hour. It's enough. Traverse speed 28 degrees. It's not brilliant, but we'll get onto the crew skills and I'll show you how you can make that better. Hull armor, this is where it becomes interesting. 150, 80, 80. Now, 80 at the sides, 80 at the rear, 150 at the front. But it's not 150 all at the front. And unfortunately, I haven't got Tank Inspector loaded, so I can't show you. But just look at how angled that frontal hull is. Top frontal plate is. And the thing with the Tiger II is always angle your hull. You come around a corner and you angle your tank so that they can't get shots at the lower glacis, even that is angled. And always try and hide your lower glacis as with any German tank. Weak spots from the front on the hull. You've got, let me just get the gun out of the way. There we go. Machine gun port here, obviously lower glacis. Hit him in the air, might get his engine. These observation devices, I'm not sure. Actually, I haven't shot. I don't tend to shoot at them because I always shoot at the machine gun turret or the lower glacis, just the obvious one to shoot at. Okay, we've got the turret arm and obviously, weak spots, the side of the tank. Bearing in mind that is spaced armor now tracks, and the rear of the tank, just hit it, shoot at it. Okay, so turret, we've got 185 at the front, 80 at the rear, and 80 at the sides. Okay, we've got a lovely good gun mantlet here with the Tiger II. It's quite nice. Bearing in mind, if you are coming around the corner, you might want to angle your turret just slightly, just so that they don't get shots on that. Your commander's coupler isn't actually that massive compared to some tanks, like some of the French tanks. But from the front, if you're in quite a tall tank, it can be shot at from close range. There we go, you can see that. Size of the turret, obviously shoot at the side and the rear. Don't shoot at that bit. If you can, try and shoot at these sides bit. The reason being is that I'm not sure if this is, but it looks to be thicker just because it's an extra armor plate. I don't know what the actual thickness of the armor. As I said, I haven't got Tank Inspector yet. I really must get around to doing that at some point if my laptop will let me. But yeah, aim for the sides bits on that bit. Okay, so we come to the standard shell damage. 240 to 400. That's a decent shell damage. So I'll move that so you can actually see the flipping stats. There we go. Shell penetration, 169 to 281. It's a very nice penetration gun. It's not a derpy gun like the BL9 on the IS-3. This long 105, the tier 9 gun that you get, the top tier gun, is very good for sniping. Oh, sorry, let me just get rid of that. Oh dear. Flipping clans, eh? Never mind. Okay, rate of fire, 5.77 rounds per minute. That's a decent rate of fire, so it's faster than the IS-3. If you've got 100% crew, obviously, and a gun rammer and vents and everything, that will, your rate of fire will increase. Your turret traverse is 27 degrees. It's not the fastest turret in the world, but you're not really meant to be brawling in this tank. I'll go through that in a bit more detail later. We've got view range 390 meters, pretty good. Oh, for God's sake! And sorry about this. Oh dear, I'm recording at the wrong time of night probably. And a 710 meter signal range, which is, it's good. Okay, let's get on to the modules now. For that we shall need the tech tree. Ba-ba-da-ba. Why didn't I just hit research? I just don't know. Anyway, here we go. God, the German tech tree is bigger than I last thought. Here we go, vehicle details. No, we don't want that. Where do we want to go? We want to go here. There we go. Alright, sorted. Okay, sorry about that. Tiger 2, you get it stock. You got the 88mm gun from the Tiger, the Quack 43L71 there. The obviously got the turret. You shouldn't really have the FUG 5 engine. I believe you unlock the FUG 12 on the Tiger. Yep, Tiger 1, you should have the FUG 12 top radio. Get the damned radio, people. Otherwise, you are useless. Okay, let's go to the Tiger. And the engine, actually, I believe you've already got that on the Tiger. Let's just check. TRM P45. Yep, you've got the top engine there, the main back HL230. So that's nice. You can stick that on there once you've got that. You will have to research, obviously, the tracks and the guns and the turret. Now, there's different ways you can do with the guns. I'll explain this now. The standard 88, a lot of people use the standard 88 to grind out the experience to the 105 and never use the middle 105. I used it because, let's just pull up the stats and I'll explain why I used it. Because it's quite an interesting choice. One of my friends, he refused to use this 105, but hell, he likes French tank destroyers, so what the hell does he know, you know? So here we go. Here's the basic gun and the middle gun. So we've got caliber of 88 and 105. The 88 has a higher rate of fire and it's got 3mm better penetration. And it's got better accuracy and it weighs less. So I suppose if you haven't got the top suspension, it would be an idea you get that little bit acceleration, a little bit faster because your tank weighs a little bit less. But the reason I went for the 105 as soon as I unlocked it was you do 320 potential 320 average damage over 240, and for me, because I was still an utter noob playing this tank, the extra damage when I was fighting in tank companies and in randoms, I used to try and get up quite close in my Tiger 2. I'm quite an aggressive Tiger 2 driver, I used to be. So the 105 worked for me. If you're very aggressive, go for the 105. If you prefer that heavy hitting punch, if you want to sit back slightly and just shoot at targets of opportunity, then go for the 88. It's completely up to you. The 105, the top 105 is lovely. As we can see here, 225 average penetration and 320 average damage. Very, very nice. Also, you can mount on the VK4502P, the OSF-B version, and the E75, so that's nice to know. Accuracy is 0.34 at 100 meters. It's decent enough accuracy. Aiming time 2.5. Again, 100% crew and vents and gun laying drive will get that down. Weight, don't really need to worry about that because you'll have had the top suspension before you get that. So that's basically the stats of the Tiger 2. So now we're going to look at the crew skills. Hopefully without any more damned interruptions from my clan about bloody clan wars. There we go. Now, my crew at the moment are red because they're an E75. I switched them over to the E75 as soon as I got it because I wanted a decent crew in it. So I've just switched them back here now for the purposes of this video so that you can see what crew skills I've gone for. Commander, first thing I went for was repairs. And then once that reached 100%, I switched that out to 6th Sense and then retrained repairs. 6th Sense is very handy, especially if you like playing in team battles or tank companies. Obviously, you can tell the rest of your team when you're spotted. Gunner, I went for repairs as well, and then I switched him out for Deadeye. Deadeye gives you the opportunity to do more critical hits damage. I've also got this on my Type 59, and it's very, very handy. You tend to damage crews and modules a lot more, especially with this high penetration gun. You do a lot more critical damage to them, obviously, as well as normal damage as well. My driver, I had clutch braking, first of all, get that turning speed better, and I've gone for off-road driving as well because, let's face it, not many of the maps are all on roads, all on city. All of them have, well, nearly all of them have some element where you will be going over rough ground, and because I play a lot of tank team battles, I like that, and it's very good for me. Radio operator, I put situational awareness on, it's just decent one to get, and then I put firefighting on it as well. And the loader's all perks and they're all crap anyway, in my view. So I've gone for firefighting and then I'm trading up repairs for him. So that's basically the crew. Let's get on to the equipment now. I've stuck a large caliber tank gun rammer on mine. 10% decrease to loading time. Get that rate of fire up even more from 5.77 up even higher. Improved vents. I love my improved vents, as you'll probably know. +5 to all crew skills just makes everything that little bit better. And enhanced gun laying drive, +10% to aiming speed. With a tank like this, if you sat at the back, with one of the playstyles that you can do, sat at the back is good. As soon as you turn your turret, snap onto another target, bang, your shots are going to be, you're aiming in faster. And if you're obviously doing a peekaboo with your tank angled around the corner in a tough firefight, then that's going to be better. You can aim for weak spots quicker and then get back out before the guy has a chance to reload. Hopefully he's bounced his shot off you and you haven't taken too much damage. Now, ammo loadout. Let's have a look at this. So we've got, you carry 42 rounds of ammunition in the Tiger II, which it's enough. Let's put it that way. You're going to want to be working with other tanks. You don't get surrounded and outflanked in the Tiger II, or you're going to be sitting back and letting other tanks doing spotting. So I've gone for 27 AP, 12 APCR, and 3 of the HE. HE just in case, just in case. And it's always fun to have some HE in there. And obviously team battles, if you're firing at a LOL tractor, you don't really want to fire off your APCR at a LOL tractor or a T1 Cunningham. So I use the HE for that. And also for artillery, just to hit their ammo rack and just bugger their lives up, because they're arty. Penetration on the APCR actually is 214 to 356, which is quite nice. It's a lot more than the AP on the standard AP. If you're planning to just grind the Tiger II towards E75, and you've got some ammo is expensive, obviously, with APCR, nearly 5,000 credits. If you've got some spare credits and you want to properly grind to that E75, no harm in packing some APCR in case you get into a tier 10 game and you come up against an IS-7, then you'll be able to actually reliably do some damage to him. I've gone for automatic fire extinguisher as a change to a normal one because it's a German tank. German tanks frontal mounted transmission, they tend to get set on fire, and it's also 10% to fire protection, which is good because the engine has a 20% chance to fire on impact. So that has basically it's done more. It's 20,000 credits, guys, so only use it if you want to. You can use a normal one, but again, most of the tanks I'm reviewing for you now, I've owned them for a while. I play them for fun. As I said, Tiger 1 leads on to the Tiger 2, and the Tiger 2 leads on to the E75. That'll be coming, I don't know when, I haven't fully upgraded that, but Tiger 1, expect that to be coming soon, that review. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Keep calm and game on.